Hey guys, what is going on? Today we got another top 10 list. Today we're doing the top 10 quarterbacks heading into the 2020 season. Like I've said in previous videos, this list isn't just based off the 2019 season, it's about these players going into the 2020 season because obviously teams change in the offseason. So coming in at number 10 on my list, I have Matthew Stafford. He only played 8 games last season due to injury. The Lions, they aren't very good. But Stafford, has been a pretty good quarterback. Before he got injured last season, he threw for 19 touchdowns and 5 interceptions. He also had 2,499 passing yards. But in the past, he has had multiple seasons where he has thrown for over 4,000 yards. At number 9, I have Carson Wentz. Until I looked at his stats, I didn't realize how good of a season he had last year. He played all 16 games. He threw for over 4,000 yards. Threw 27 touchdowns and 7 interceptions. Staying healthy is obviously one of the biggest things for him, and it's really good to see that he played 16 games. Obviously, it's super unfortunate that he got hurt that year they won the Super Bowl, because if he didn't get hurt, he probably would have won league MVP. At number 8, I have Dak Prescott, and let me just start by saying this. I don't know why the Cowboys haven't paid Dak yet. He threw for just under 5,000 yards last season, 4,902 to be exact, and he also threw for 30 touchdowns. I feel like Dak is underrated. Coming in at number 7, I have Tom Brady. Tom, he's the GOAT. At 42 years old last season, he threw for over 4,000 yards. It's going to be really interesting to see how this offense plays down in Tampa Bay. In my opinion, I think they're either going to be really good or really disappointing. And yeah, it's still going to be so weird to see Tom Brady in a Buccaneers uniform. Number 6, number 5, and number 4 on this list are so close. It was so hard to decide, so just keep that in mind as we go through these next few spots. At number 6, I have Deshaun Watson, and I feel bad putting Watson at 6. I really do. I'm sorry. Congrats on the new contract. I'm very sorry. I feel very bad putting him at 6. He's honestly one of my favorite players in the league. Last season, he threw for over 3,800 yards, 26 touchdowns. Obviously, he had that crazy play in the playoffs versus the Bills to avoid the sack. Just such a clutch play. At number 5 on my list, I have Aaron Rodgers. This guy makes the impossible seem possible. If your team is playing Green Bay and he throws a Hail Mary, those few seconds that the ball is in the air are so scary. I remember when the Giants were playing Green Bay in the playoffs a few years ago. I believe he threw a Hail Mary to end the half, and I was just like, oh my gosh. I love watching Aaron Rodgers throw Hail Marys that end up being touchdowns, just not when he's playing my favorite team. Last season, he had 26 touchdowns, 4 interceptions, and he threw for just over 4,000 yards. At number 4 on my list, I have Drew Brees. Only played 11 games last season because of a thumb injury. He threw for 27 touchdowns and only 4 interceptions. He also led the league in completion percentage with a completion percentage of 74.3%. He's in his 40s now, so my biggest concern is, he starts to decline and we're all like, oh, whoa, Drew Brees is old. But listen, he didn't look like he was in decline last season, so that's why I have him at number 4. At number 3, I have Lamar Jackson, last year's MVP. Was unstoppable, threw for a league-leading 36 touchdowns and had over 3,000 passing yards, rushed for over 1,000 yards, and also had 7 rushing touchdowns. Obviously, the playoff game didn't go the way the Ravens wanted it to, but it was only Jackson's second year in the league, and he just turned 23 in January, so the future is really bright. At number 2, I have Russell Wilson. I know Lamar Jackson won MVP last season, as he should have, but Russ was having an MVP-type season as well. Wilson threw for over 4,000 yards, 31 touchdowns. He had 3 rushing touchdowns as well. And I feel like the Seahawks are a contender almost every year because of Russell Wilson. Coming in at number 1 is Patrick Mahomes, of course. No explanation is really needed for this one, right? I feel like any person who has made a top quarterback list this year has put Patrick Mahomes at number 1, unless you're trying to be like a hot take guy and have people disagree with you. Just watch this guy play. I think we all know why he's number 1, and he's one of my favorite players in the league. Probably my favorite player. Because how could you not like Patrick Mahomes? He's just so fun to watch. That's it for this video, guys. Make sure you drop a like, comment down below, And let me know who your top 10 quarterbacks are in the league, or maybe top 5 if you don't want to write out your full top 10. I understand, that takes time. But yeah, that's it, guys. Make sure to subscribe. Peace out.